With the post-match press conference after first-round play in the NCAA Division III Women's Volleyball Championship, University of Chicago joins us here in the press room. And Coach, it was a great atmosphere for a volleyball match as you faced up with the Titans for a second time. I'd like to get your thoughts on the match. You know, 3 tightly contested sets, really until about the middle of the set, and then Illinois Wesleyan was able to build a cushion of a few points and kind of carry that out to victory in those 3 sets, but really tight sets really up until about midway through each of them.
Yeah, you're right. It was a great environment, particularly if you were wearing the green uniform. It was an amazing environment. So no, they got everything they should get when they get to host. You know, you're chosen as a host, and you want a crowd to show up. And I thought it was spectacular that they had the people there. And you know, I think that'll certainly continue throughout the regional for them. I hope it does. I think tonight we just ran into a team that was playing some great volleyball. You know, we hit shots that against a lot of teams we play and a lot of nationally ranked teams we play would be kills, and they weren't tonight. You know, and so then hitters start to get a little frustrated. And yeah, I just thought their defense was really spectacular, and offensively, you know, I think they're capable of that. I haven't seen them play defense quite like they did tonight. I've seen them play offense like that, but it was fun. You know, it was fun to be in this environment. I think, you know, Wesleyan's just such a great job. We were thrilled when we knew we were coming here. So from that perspective, and we're going home happy. You know, we're not going home. You know, we know we can get back here next year. We know we've got bigger goals for this program, but we're going home happy when we can look at what happened from August 18th until today. We have a lot to be proud of, that's for sure. What this group did with 9 first years, 1 fourth year, it's pretty remarkable.
It's always interesting playing a team for the second time. We had a couple of interesting matchups here just during today with Calvin and Wash U's last year's finalists playing in the first game. Then we had another rematch between Concordia and Carthage where Carthage was able to overturn an early result. How did that affect planning for this game? Were there things based on, you know, it was early season matchup when you both played. Were you different teams this time around, or did you game plan based on kind of the result after the first time around?
No, you were a little bit different team because we're playing without a player who's been pretty impactful up until, you know, when she tore ACL. So we certainly look different without her. But that was a while ago. You know, it didn't happen last week. But we look different than we did last time we played Wesleyan for sure. I mean, I hope we look different. I hope every team progresses through a season and looks different than we did from the first week of the season. That's what I mean. I mean, we've played them earlier this year. We've played them every time, you know, for the last 4 years. And this defensive effort they had tonight was pretty spectacular. And, you know, I think they were well prepared. I think we were prepared for them. I just don't think we were prepared for the type of defense that we saw. And then, again, the frustration that your hitters start to feel and try to hit some shots that maybe they're not capable of. And, you know, so that was, I thought, the tail of the match was, I mean, balls were coming over that surprised us. You know, and I think they were clearly energized by their crowd, and I think they deserve that.
Well, Sarah, Coach Dingman's excited about next year. I think you might be part of that. Had a really terrific game, and your teammates found you a lot, and you found a lot of success hitting tonight. And Illinois Wesleyan had some moments where they had some blocks, but for the most part, you did some good damage tonight. How'd you feel about the game?
I felt pretty good about the game. We were struggling to find our kills. Our outsides, who usually have no trouble putting the ball down, were getting dug, like Sharon said. Illinois Wesleyan played some incredible defense, so I just kind of did what I could to get a kill when we needed it. So I was happy with that. But yeah, I am very excited for next year. Losing Francis is going to be a big loss for us. But I think it was great that our 9 first years really got to experience what the NCAA tournament is like. Now we kind of have one under our belt, and so hopefully next year we can try to advance further than we did this year.
And Francis, you're part of that backline defense where, as Coach Dingman said, a lot of balls were coming back over that, you know, sometimes you're like, wait, that ball's not supposed to be back over here again, and then having to regroup and play some good defense on your own end to keep your team in it. And there were a lot of, at least from a spectator standpoint, I don't know how they feel when you're on the floor, but they were fun to watch because each team was just finding ways to keep the ball alive.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I mean, there's a few times where I thought the ball was dead, and I started walking off, and I looked, and it was coming back over. But yes, they were playing some great defense. I mean, it was fun. I had fun playing. Like, it's awesome when the rally keeps going. But I know it's frustrating for the Pins and a little bit less fun for them and a little more fun for me. But yeah, so it was a good game. I mean, it was fun. I loved the rallies.
Well, it does unfortunately cap off a career, but a great career. And talk a little bit about what it's meant to participate with the University of Chicago volleyball program and doing things like going to the NCAA tournament. It's had to been a pretty good ride for you.
Yeah, it's been probably the most remarkable part of my life so far, volleyball-wise, and I'm so thankful to have found this place the past 4 years. I was very hard at first, trying to transition and where to pick, and it was just ended up being a great experience. And I'm walking away completely happy and excited about what I have coming forward. And I'm so excited for the team when I leave. I'm so proud of them, and I'm just really happy about what happened this past season. And I feel like this past season was my favorite and best season I've ever played for volleyball. So I'm very blessed to have that experience my last year.
I guess, Coach Dingman, I'm in the third set. Obviously, your back's against the wall. It seemed to be your best set of the match. You still made them push. You made them earn it, and they stayed tighter with them through about 18 points or so. I mean, how key was it to at least keep working through the end of the match?
Right, and that's what these guys are competitive. They have to be. They have to be competitive when they go to the University of Chicago. First of all, to get there, they have to be competitive. And then to do what they do every single day as student athletes at our university it's hard. It's competitive. They know how to grind. They know how to set their goal. They know what they want to get done, and they know what they have to do to achieve it. And I thought tonight it was indicative of that. The way we just continued to play. We are grinders. There's times when things aren't going your way, and they face that. They face that every day at school, and they just figure out. You got to figure out how to do it. You can't get swallowed up by things, and we don't let them as a coaching staff, I don't think. We keep them going in the direction they need to go, but mostly it's all them. It is, and again, I think the biggest part of that is what they have to do as a student. And, Fran's getting ready to go on to law school, so she's figured out how she's going to keep grinding through a couple more years of school. And so I think that's the biggest part of it is they know how to live this way every day, and it's amazing to get to coach them. I think every one of our coaches at the University of Chicago would say that. The opportunity to coach the level of student athletes that we have it's very special. And to watch them continue to compete when nothing really seemed to be falling for us. It's like we were always on the bad side of luck, but it didn't matter because we don't look at that as luck. They're going to keep going.
What were you starting to find some success with her in the third set?
Well, I thought Karina Kling came in and did a great job. She really sparked us. She got, I think, 3 kills in one set, and Emma was comfortable setting her, so I thought that made a big difference for us. It just relieved a little bit of pressure. They hadn't seen her. They don't know what she's capable of. I thought she was a great spark plug. So I think from a volleyball standpoint, she really went in and did well. And again, I don't know that it's anything we change just as much as a mindset that they have that, they're just not going to go away. The Maroons are not going to go away easily. Thank you.
Some of the coaches, both those advancing and those that did not advance tonight, are talking about the strength of this Midwest region, and your program and your players are a big part of that. But you've coached at the Division I level, at the highest level of Division I. What's your take on this Midwest region and some of the strength of volleyball you're seeing?
Well, it's pretty funny. So we're watching the draw, and we see Milliken come up, and I'm like, okay, well, this is the region. I would suspect we're going to be in this region because the Minnesota region had already popped up, and that would have been another one I would have anticipated. And then pretty soon, Wash shows up, and then Calvin shows up, and then Carthage shows up, and I'm just like, I can't even breathe right now because I know we're going to show up, but whoa, what's going on? I mean, it's really fun to be a part of something that. It was kind of the talk of the world of volleyball in Division III, this regional and then the West Regional with Texas and the California schools. So, it's neat to be a part of that for sure. You're playing the absolute best of the best. I think you could take 4 teams from this region that could be Elite 8 teams easily, and sadly that's not going to happen. But you know what? When we play where we play and we play these teams all year, then we're right where we want to be, and we're right where we belong.
Well, congratulations on a great season, on a very competitive match, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the tournament again next year.
I hope so too. Thank you.
All right,
thanks
thank
for
you
doing
guys.
a great job with
Yep,
the
you're
regional.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.